Adobe walls glow golden in the high desert sunrise, as the scent of piñon smoke drifts through ancient plaza corridors where Native American artisans have traded for over 400 years. Welcome to Santa Fe and Taos, where three cultures blend in perfect harmony. I'm Daisy, and I'm about to show you how this enchanting corner of New Mexico offers the perfect blend of art, history, and cultural adventures that won't empty your wallet. Before we journey into this land of enchantment, hit that subscribe button to join our travel family and never miss a budget-friendly adventure. We're exploring the best of Santa Fe and Taos in 4 culturally rich days. Total drive time between the cities? Just 70 minutes through stunning high desert landscapes. Everything else is within walking distance of historic plazas, making this the perfect stress-free cultural immersion. Day 1, Santa Fe Plaza and Historic Heart. We're starting our adventure at the historic Santa Fe Plaza, the heart of America's oldest state capital. Here's our first insider tip. Arrive by 8 a.m. to experience this 400-year-old square in peaceful morning light. The early start means you'll have the Palace of the Governors and its famous portal of Native American vendors almost to yourself for perfect photos. As you walk these ancient pathways, you're literally following in the footsteps of Spanish conquistadors, Mexican traders, and American pioneers. The Palace of the Governors, built in 1610, is the oldest continuously occupied public building in America. Parent hack: start at the Palace Museum. Tickets are $12 for adults, and kids are free. Get your bearings with their excellent orientation film before exploring the plaza. This isn't a tourist trap, it's a tradition dating back centuries. Ask vendors about their techniques. For lunch, we're heading to The Shed, a Santa Fe institution since 1953, housed in a historic hacienda. Their red chili enchiladas for $17 are legendary. But here's a little tip. Order 1 red, 1 green to try both of New Mexico's official state question: red or green? Kid-friendly option. Their cheese quesadillas come with mild green chile that even sensitive palates enjoy. After lunch, we're exploring Canyon Road, Santa Fe's famous art district. And here's the strategy. Start at the top near Cristo Rey Church and walk downhill. Most will start at the bottom, so you'll have the galleries and studios when less crowded. Don't miss the hidden courtyards behind many galleries where sculpture gardens and fountains create peaceful retreats. Time your visit to El Zaguán for 3 p.m. when docents offer free tours of this 1849 territorial-style home. The 2-acre garden behind the house features heritage trees and traditional acequia irrigation that kids find fascinating. For dinner, we're visiting Tomasitas, where locals have gathered since 1974. Their sopae pillas for $4 are fluffy pillows of fried dough served with honey, a new Mexican tradition that kids love. Budget hack. Their combination plates between $14 and $17 are generous enough to share, especially with the endless basket of chips and salsa. Tonight, we're staying at the historic La Fonda on the Plaza, Santa Fe's inn at the end of the Santa Fe Trail since 1922. At $219 a night, make sure to request a Plaza View room for the authentic experience of falling asleep to mariachi music drifting up from the cantina. The hand-painted furniture and vigas, wooden beams, in each room tell stories of the Southwest. Day 2, Museum Hill and Native American Culture. Day 2 begins at Museum Hill, where 4 world-class museums cluster on a scenic hilltop just 5 minutes from downtown. We're starting at the Museum of Indian Arts and Culture, where 10,000 years of Native American heritage comes alive through interactive exhibits. Arrive for the 9 a.m. opening and head straight to the hands-on activity area, where kids can try traditional pottery techniques and weaving. What makes this museum special is that many exhibits are curated by Native Americans themselves, sharing their own stories rather than having them told by others. Don't miss the Here, Now, and Always exhibit, where contemporary Native Americans discuss how ancient traditions survive in modern life. For lunch, we're visiting the Museum Hill Cafe, with stunning views over Santa Fe's red-tiled rooftops. Their Navajo taco for $13 is served on traditional fry bread and offers an authentic taste of Native American cuisine. Here's a little tip. Sit on the outdoor terrace where kids can spot roadrunners and jackrabbits in the surrounding desert landscape. Our afternoon brings us to San Miguel Mission, the oldest church structure in the continental United States. Built in 1610, this simple adobe chapel survived the Pueblo Revolt of 1680. The $3 admission includes access to the bell tower, where kids can see the original San Jose bell, cast in Spain in 1356. Next, we're exploring the Loreto Chapel with its mysterious spiral staircase. Legend says the wooden staircase was built by a mysterious carpenter who disappeared without payment. Some say it was Saint Joseph himself. The $5 admission includes a fascinating story that captures everyone's imaginations. For dinner, we're heading to Maria's New Mexican Kitchen, where 3 generations of the same family have served traditional recipes since 1952. Their blue corn enchiladas for $15 puts a New Mexican twist on an A classic. Parents win. They offer a Bambino menu with kid-sized portions of adult dishes, introducing young palates to authentic flavors gradually. Tonight, we're staying at the Inn of the Five Graces, where each suite reflects different cultural influences on Santa Fe. At $189 a night, you should request the Jade Mountain Suite for its private courtyard, where kids can safely play while parents relax by the fountain. The inn's location just off Canyon Road puts you within walking distance of galleries and restaurants. Day 3, Taos Adventure and Pueblo Culture. Day 3 takes us north to Taos, where snow-capped peaks frame the high desert town that attracted artists like Georgia O'Keeffe. We're starting at Taos Pueblo, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, where people have lived continuously for over 1,000 years. Arrive by 9 a.m. when the Pueblo opens. Admission is $16 for adults, $14 for students, and $5 for kids to join the first guided tour of the day. This isn't a museum. It's a living community where about 150 people still live in the multi-story adobe buildings without electricity or running water. Tours are led by Pueblo members who share personal stories about maintaining ancient traditions in the modern world. Kids are fascinated by how families live much like their ancestors did centuries ago. For lunch, we're visiting Orlando's New Mexican Cafe, a tiny local institution where the Vigil family has served authentic northern New Mexican cuisine since 1946. Their carne adobada for $16 features slow-cooked pork in red chile that's been perfected over 3 generations. Their flour tortillas are made fresh every hour and come warm to your table. Our afternoon brings us to the Millicent Rogers Museum, housing one of the Southwest's finest collections of Native American and Hispanic art. Everyone's favorite is the jewelry collection, where they can see how turquoise, silver, and coral are combined in traditional designs. Don't miss the Maria Martinez pottery collection. Kids can try pottery techniques in the hands-on area. Next, we're exploring Taos Plaza, smaller and more intimate than Santa Fe's square. The gazebo in the center is perfect for family photos, and the surrounding shops offer authentic crafts at better prices than touristy spots. Insider tip: visit the Taos Inn's Adobe Bar for their famous cowboy cockroach, actually a delicious non-alcoholic drink made with chocolate and cinnamon that kids request by name. For dinner, we're experiencing Doc Martin's restaurant in the historic Taos Inn. Their green chiles rellenos for $16 elevates comfort food with local ingredients. The restaurant occupies the original rooms of Taos's first doctor, and the walls display fascinating historical photos. Tonight, we're staying at the historic Taos Inn, where each room was once a separate house in this converted 19th century compound. At $169 a night, you can request the Joseph Sharp Room for its Kiva fireplace and mountain views. Day 4, High Road and Mountain Adventures. Our final day explores the legendary High Road to Taos, a scenic route through traditional Hispanic villages nestled in the Sangre de Cristo Mountains. We're starting in the village of Chimayo, famous for its miraculous dirt, at El Santuario de Chimayo. This Lourdes of America attracts pilgrims year-round, and the small chapel built in 1816 offers a peaceful moment for reflection. Some people find most interesting is the story behind the sanctuary, how a mysterious light led to the discovery of a crucifix buried in the ground. The gift shop sells small vials of the blessed dirt for $1, creating meaningful souvenirs. For lunch, we're visiting Rancho de Chimayo, where the Jaramillo family has served traditional northern New Mexican cuisine since 1965. Their sopa y pilas rellenos are crispy shells filled with beans, beef, and green chile, a dish you can't find anywhere else. Save room for their famous Chimayo red chile, grown nowhere else in the world, and prized for its unique sweet hot flavor. Our afternoon adventure takes us to Bandelier National Monument, where ancient Pueblo people carved homes directly into volcanic cliffs. The main loop trail is perfect for families and includes climbing wooden ladders into actual cliff dwellings. The excitement factor: kids can crawl through the same rooms where children played 800 years ago. Ranger tip: arrive by 2 p.m. to beat afternoon thunderstorms common in summer. Don't miss the Longhouse section, where you can see petroglyphs carved into the rock faces. For our farewell dinner, we're returning to Santa Fe for dinner at the Compound Restaurant, where French techniques meet Southwestern ingredients. Their duck enchiladas represent the cultural fusion that defines Santa Fe cuisine. Well, fellow travelers, our Santa Fe and Taos cultural journey has come to an end, but your Southwestern adventure is just beginning. The adobe villages, ancient traditions, and artistic heritage await your discovery. We hope this trip has inspired you to pack your bags and set out on your own exploration of America's oldest cultural landscape. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey through living history and vibrant culture. Your support means the world to us, and we're grateful for every like, comment, and subscribe. Speaking of which, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell to join our travel family. Drop a comment below and tell us which Native American tradition you'd most like to learn about, or a Southwestern memory you'd love to create. I'm Daisy. Thank you for watching. Remember, sometimes the most enriching destinations are those where ancient wisdom and modern life dance together under endless desert skies. Safe travels, everyone, and we'll see you on the road.